Hey Virgos, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your January general reading here. We're going to be looking at the whole month this round because your girl Lady Crow's going on vacay. So let's talk about your meditation. Finding your tribe. That was the first thing that came up. I saw a crocodile. It felt very Egypt Moses situation, but I literally, I don't even know what to make of it, but I saw a crocodile coming up from a river on land. Then it turned into a golden crocodile brooch that some princess finds, picks it up and wears it, right? And I see this kind of like, oh God, I'm encapsulated in this brooch, like a genie. It was like a genie in a bottle type deal. And then I saw you bursting out of that brooch over time and then kind of making your great escape and then finding a whole island of people who were just like you, other genies that have been set free. So it felt like finding your tribe and freedom and wishes. Have you been playing to the tune of someone else's flute? I wonder. All right, let's see what your animal energy is. It was very bizarre. I don't know. Let's see what your animal energy is for Virgo for Mary. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Ooh, did you see that? I really hope you saw that. I went like this and went, psst, take it. Okay, let's talk. This is making sense. So first off, you got the whale here. Aquarius got this as whale. The whale is listen, let's just call thing a thing. We're going into Mercury retrograde. The full moon's coming up, yada, yada, blah, blah, so on and so forth. This is a very emotionally charged time, collectively, okay? So yes, a lot of emotions have been coming up in this round of readings. We are also moving into Piscean season. Lord Jesus. Just all over the place. Piscean season. I do equate whale energy with Pisceans as well. So this is deep feeling, deep emotion, sound therapy, and music. Esoteric knowledge. But listen, when the whale comes up, you're going to be in your feelings, and that's just what it is. The question is, are they going to work for you or on you? Which is the scorpion that wanted to come out for you. Okay? This is deep feeling. I want to say something. I feel like alone time is in order. Some good solitude and alone time, I have to tell you, because when the scorpion comes up, it's one of those things where if the scorpion is activated sometimes because there's a lack of self-care and a lack of alone time and a lack of downtime, to be quite honest. Okay, you have two water energies here. Well, technically this is represented by fire, but whatever. Technically Scorpios are water. But this is activated under those circumstances. And what can happen if you don't heed that call and surrender to it and allow for it? You can end up stinging someone, okay? Someone that you love, someone that you don't really want to sting, okay? So when the scorpion is activated, wouldn't you rather sting yourself than someone you love, right? Like, to just be with yourself, allow that tail to retract and be at ease. The best way to do that is be in your own energy and don't judge yourself for it. It's like you can either resist this place and elongate it, or you can go with it and move through it in divine timing. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see what's going on. For Virgos. I do feel like also, to state the obvious, a lot of you guys could absolutely have some water signs around you that are significant. Okay? Friends, family, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends. Okay, I'm sorry. All stuff's falling off. Let me just... All right. What is going on for Virgos for February? Okay, so we got the Three of Cups here. I mean, just more water. Just throw it onto the pyre. Three of Cups is soul reunions, friendship, celebration. This is when water is working for you and not on you. Okay, so what I'm getting with this, because remember, this is the past energy coming in that may or may not affect the present and the future, right? So what I'm feeling, hold on. This is so funny. They're drawing attention to green garnet here, which is why it fell off, I feel like. Green garnet. I feel like there is some sort of anxiety or mental tension around stability, money, or self-confidence. Anything to do with your root chakra, or your solar plexus area, okay? Something about that. Self-confidence, I'm hearing. I would ask yourself, what do you measure your self-confidence by? Is it how much money you make? Is it how productive you were during the day? Is it what you look like? Is it who you surround yourself with? Is it how many followers you have? Something, Spirit is asking you to inspect that a little more closely. Okay? And we all have that. I'm not saying, listen, we all have our, neuroses. We all have our yardsticks, our measuring sticks that we hold ourselves up to. And some of it is conditioning from childhood. Some of it's societal conditioning. Some of it's just us, right? Three of Cups is good times had with friends and major cause for celebration. But I also feel like there is this feeling of overextending yourself, okay? You might have more than one job as well, or more than one, like a job and liking hobbies. But you do have good friends around you that are very much there for you, okay? Cancer just got this Nine of Wands in the same placement. So you could have Cancers around you. I feel this water energy. So Nine of Wands, this is that wounded warrior, honey. This is that feeling super exhausted, but I'm going to keep on going and pick up this last wand, even though it feels like it's 1,000 pounds, right? Wounded warrior, feeling exhausted. You might even be feeling a little sickly or coming out of feeling sick, just regaining your strength, okay? When you've reached this point, the next step out of this is Wands, which is maximum amount of effort. You can either pick this up and graduate to the 10 of Wands, or you can let it lie there and revert back to the 8 of Wands through solitude, and then allow yourself to ascend again and rise up. I feel like you need to refuel your energy reserve, okay? If you find that you're being there a lot for other people and not as much for yourself, this is a call to please change that. You're not helping or serving anyone by doing that. You're just giving less of yourself, okay? There's just something about that. But good on you. Like the energy I'm picking up on is you genuinely care about the people around you, but it's like you got to put your own mask on before you help anyone else with theirs. Okay. So, oops. Well, technically it came up in reverse. But so this is 2 of Cups. It did come out in the reverse, but let's talk about this because I feel like this can be easily upright. The 2 of Cups is a soulmate connection or someone that you are friends with that is the true yin to your yang. I feel like this directly commenting on everything I've been saying about, solitude and taking time on your own. This 2 of Cups, it's like whatever this emotional connection is. Now, this can be anything that activates your heart chakra. I do feel like we're talking a lot about friends and relationships, family, anyone that has your heart, okay? Or any ones that have your heart, right? Remember when I said that when the Scorpion comes out to play, you can either sting some people who don't really deserve it, or you can let it, or you'd rather sting yourself, or you can let it retract. This comes up when you need alone time, period. Okay? So I feel like this 2 of Cups that it came out in the reverse is just saying this is not really the time to even engage in any fear that by you doing what you need to do for you, that your friends, family, and loved ones are not going to be there on the side of it. Remember, you got to put your mask on before you can offer it to anyone else. Now look at it. When we have it in the upright, it's a lion here with these 2 crow wings, right? And these 2 snakes, which represent healing and transformation and medicine, right? They want me to talk about when a snake sheds its skin. When a snake sheds its skin, that's when it's most vulnerable to predators. That's also when its eyes cloud over and it can't see very well. I don't feel like you are operating at maximum potential right now. You're at your maximum, functionality, which for Virgos is everything, right? Right? It's okay, right? It's just about flipping this. And now look what's on top when we flip it, the Cups. I'm really hearing, and the lotus here that comes up from the muck and the dirt and the excrement. I'm hearing to flip your perspective and just give yourself several breaks, okay? Who and what is in your highest? I'm hearing ride or die. Your ride or dies will be there at the end of this, whether that's work, bosses, friends, family, whatever have you, loved ones, okay? It's about accepting where you are, right? Listen, let's just talk about this for a moment, Virgos. I understand this, okay? I'm an Aquarian. I don't love it when the whale comes. I'm just going to be really real. When the whale and the Scorpion come up, even though I'm a Scorpio moon, I ain't got time for this. Okay? I'm trying to be over here living my best life and stay positive. I don't want to have to cocoon myself and just nurture and cry it out or eat some, skinny popcorn while I watch You've Got Mail. I don't want to have to do that. You know what I mean? I want to be able to do whatever I want to. And feeling the need to have to go do that because I'm starting to take it out on other people, or I'm feeling myself extra sensitive, or I'm grumpy, or I'm irritable, or I'm just feeling overwhelmed by things that don't normally hit me in that way. But resisting it, again, is only going to prolong it. Okay, let's get a clarifier for Three of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay, just so much water here. So this is a court card. This can absolutely represent a water sign in your energy. I mean, this is the water reading today. Page of Cups here. I'm getting that your advice here, I swear this has come up in almost every reading for today, and you guys are second to last. Salt water. Salt water, salt water, salt water. Salt is a cleansing agent. Also, the whale comes from the salt water. Just keep your energy as much your own as you possibly can. There's something about this, okay? But I'm also getting that spending time truly doing what you love where you don't have to mark time. I'm hearing to step into the joy of what really makes you happy. At least, I mean, always would be nice, but at least during this time, that's the tonic here. Not just self-care and taking time on your own, okay? Alone time. But also just like really, really reconnecting with your inner child, reconnecting with the childhood sense of wonder, right? Oh, I get it. Reuniting with your childhood loves and your childhood aspect. Before the world worked on you, before the world got its hands on you, it does feel a little ultra adultish, okay? I'm hearing lighten up, and I know that's a little annoying to hear. I really don't like it when people say that to me. Lighten up. I'm like, what did you say? But that's what I'm hearing here, because things are going to turn around inevitably. So, because they always do. And this is just about honoring your need for this, right? And it's more than good. It's more than good. Nine of Wands. Two of Swords. Look at this. This is inner peace. But this is also a cause for pause and taking a time out before you make any move in either direction. What did I already say? I do not feel like you're functioning at full capacity in terms of your feelings and your decision-making ability. It's really your perspective feels a bit askew. And it's because you've been doing a lot, haven't you? Whether that's you've been doing a lot mentally and you need to take a break and just play, that could be for a good group of y'all. Or you've been doing a lot physically, working a lot or looking for work a lot or whatever have you, and you're being called to just sit, take several seats, okay? It seems so important. And why do I feel like I'm always, or not me, but Spirit is always advising Virgo to take a rest? You know what I mean? Here's the thing. You're going to work at a more fully realized and more productive, I know that word gets you hot and heavy, productive capacity if you power down. It's like, think about updating a computer system. When you update a computer system, do you go, your computer system is asking to be updated, okay? Software update. When the update comes on the screen, do you go, I don't have time for you to be updated? But the update's like, but do you want me to work at full capacity? Then update me. And you will wait for me to update, and then you will wait for me to shut down so that I can reboot and work better for you. You are in need of a update and reboot. Okay? That's it. Spend time in nature as much as you possibly can. Even if it's winter, walks outside. I'm hearing take a break from technology. Okay? I feel like someone's eyes are tired, or someone stares at a screen a lot, or someone gets a lot of notifications through their phone or email. I'm hearing please take a break from that. Okay, it's hard on the eyes or something, or it's hard on the headaches around a lot of internet. I'm just being really drawn to nature's going to be, it's a huge remedy for you. It's a lot on the system is what I'm hearing. Okay, Two of Cups. There. Okay, I swear Cancer got this exact same in the same place, and it's so weird. So King of Swords, this is huge deja vu. I was literally just talking about this. The King of Swords is about being in a place of high discernment. Right? You know what I'm hearing? Because the King of Swords misses nothing. Mr. Ned Stark here, right? The King of Swords misses absolutely nothing, sees everything, and is a professional at making a dispassionate assessment of, everything and everyone, right? I feel like this is where you are moving into in a really beautiful way. And this is Virgo's happy space, I feel like, too, is kind of a King of Swords energy in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to work. This is big boss energy too. This isn't overthinking decisions or delaying or kind of waffling back and forth. This is things coming across their desk and being yes, no. There's no maybe pile. King of Swords has no maybe pile. And if you feel that your maybe pile is stacking up a bit or things that you just haven't decided on yet, back to this Two of Swords, or things that you just haven't procrastinating on, or just taking time to find clarity around, shut it down, right? Shut it down. Recharge your battery, okay? And this is what's on the other side of this as well. I feel like you're going to have a lot more clarity around your relationships on the other side of this as well. Because I really feel like some of your relationships, whether they're, work or personal related, or even your relationship with yourself. I just heard that. Your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship of all. How is that, Virgo? How is your relationship with yourself? Are you impatient with yourself? Are you highly critical and judgmental of yourself? Do you have impossibly high standards? When you go to bed at the end of the day, can you ask yourself, did I do the best that I could? And if the answer is yes, which I feel like you guys might say no, even though it's really yes, but if the answer is yes, then go to sleep. If the answer is no, then you very quickly go, okay, how can I make tomorrow different? Take all of 2 minutes to get real clear on that, King of Swords style, because he's swift and efficient, right? And calculating, and then go to sleep and do it the next day. And at the end of that day, did I do everything that I could do to the best of my abilities? Did I do the best I could today? If you have done the best you could, and I'm telling you, I never met a Virgo that didn't do the best that they could, okay? And that's not flowery, that's the truth. That's what I know of you guys. And go to sleep. Allow yourself to power down so you can rise out on the other side and be the victor, be the King of Swords, okay? Let's get you an oracle, though. Let's get you an oracle. They're talking to me about the opening meditation, all the genie action, and then finding people of your tribe. And then we got the Three of Cups here too. I do feel like there's something about this rebooting and rising again. I do feel like there's something about you might find a lot of solace. Like, as much as this self-care is coming up and this need to be in your own energy, it doesn't have to be an extreme version of that. You can temper that with talking it out. Phone a friend, or you can journal or whatever have you. But I keep getting this distinct feeling that you have some really good friends around you that you are constantly there for. Allow them to be there for you without feeling like, oh, I'm sorry to lay this on you, or I'm sorry to bother you with this, or I'm sorry to launch into this monologue. Because you are really there for other people. Allowing them to be there for you serves them and makes them happy. So if it helps, Virgos, you're doing them a kindness by allowing them to be there for you during this emotionally, active time period. Something about that. Okay, I think that's why the Two of Cups came up in reverse too. I think you needed to hear that. All right. And that's friends or family, chosen family, friends that are also family that are friends, all that stuff. Get an oracle of my Virgos. They're just really emotionally charged times. I have to oh God, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, this one too. Oh. Music, harmony. Did I not say that the whale represents music and sound healing? Music is a beautiful lubricant to feel by and let yourself relax into and get you out of your head, right? Harmony. But I also feel like this is speaking of inner harmony, right? Hearing music of the night, Phantom of the Opera, right? And again, back to this genie thing, I feel like you are releasing yourself from constrictions, blindfolds and constrictions that you placed upon yourself and realizing that you had the key all along, Dorothy, right? Something about that. I just feel like you're really hard on yourself and you need several spring breaks. That's what I feel like. Milky Way perspective. It really does take a flip in the perspective. By the way, if you take some time on your own and recharge and refuel, I don't feel like this is going to take too terribly long. How long this takes and how effective this transformation is and this time is up to you, okay? But if your perspective is askew, this is how you regain it, okay? And again, we can take this music literally, but again, this harmony, let's talk about inner harmony, right? Inner harmony. Someone told me once, and I wish I could remember who it was or in what context this came up in, but I was talking and thinking a lot about balance. What is balance? How do I achieve balance? Why is it so elusive? Well, for me, it's been elusive for me in the past. Well, on any given day, it might be elusive again. I feel like it's one of those lessons I'm here to learn, balance, right? And someone said to me, I don't like the word balance because it implies that there's a tightrope. And that one slip, you're out of balance. One slip, you're out of balance and you fall to your death. And they said to me, what about harmony? What about harmony? Which is being in alignment. Harmony. When one or more voices or one or more notes come together and together they make a more beautiful sound than they can independently. Thank you very much. So for those of you in partnerships, I do feel like you're over here tuning up your own instrument so you can come back together and play together in tandem, in unison, and make beautiful music, okay? Starlings. Some of you are in the entertainment business. So I'm getting starlings and I'm getting, yeah, there's something about being in the spotlight, starlings, music, entertainment industry, on stage, in the public eye. So I'm drawn to this, in the public eye. If that is you or you're working towards that, then it's all the more important to take some time and just, do you have to know exactly how you're going to get to where you're going to enjoy the journey? There's something about that. I keep hearing it. It's that old cliche for a great reason, where it's not the destination, it's the journey. There's something about that. Can you enjoy getting to where you're going as well? I just want to like send you on a good spring break where you can just while out and go a little nuts, like in a constructive, happy way though, right? There's really something to that. I'm seeing a peacock. Peacock is also about letting yourself be seen and intuition. Okay. All right, fine. Okay, let me bring this up. So peacock, like I said, is intuitive gifts and allowing yourself to be seen. Both of these energies also represent high intuition. Remember when I said, or I hope I said, that not everything you're feeling is yours either? Part of the reason that you're being required to go inside right now too is because this is a highly emotional time collectively, and there's going to be a lot popping off and going on emotionally during this month, especially during this retrograde or whatever have ya, right? So you're being called to kind of like separate what is and is not yours, back to that saltwater cleansing agent. So please don't think that this is all you, right? And King of Swords, you're going to get to this place where you're like, oh, I was feeling really good, but then I went and like to this coffee shop and then I left like feeling like just doom and gloom, like everyone had turned the lights off in the room. That means you're picking up energy that's not yours. I'm going to tell you something, Virgos. You know, there are empaths that feel other people's emotions as their own, and then there are non-empaths. There are HSPs, or highly sensitive people, or just regular people, muggles, or whoever, or people that have different gifts. But I feel like everybody is a bit of an empath during this time, okay? Take a shower the minute you get home, saltwater baths, sage spray and sage. Spirit felt the need to say this is not just you. And for those of you in the entertainment industry where emotions already run high and how you're judged on what you look like and what you bring to the table, please be gentle and patient with yourself around that, okay? I just feel a lot of disappointment and harsh judgment around yourself about where you are and where you're not. Okay, things are going to turn around. This is just about letting the computer reboot, update, and spring to life again better than it was before. Okay? All right, Virgos, you got this. This is your general reading. I really hope that this helped and resonated. You absolutely have got this. These starlings really speak of stardom and spotlight and really good luck in that way. Really feel like you're being prepared for something big. And I feel like it has to do with cracking your heart wide open so that you're more in touch with your emotions, so you can turn around and receive this really good stuff on the other side. I do feel like for another group of you, it is love coming your way. And if not actual romantic love, although I do feel like that could be with an air sign, then it's a job or a situation that truly you wanted for a minute. Fills your heart with joy. It's your dream. Okay? Whew. I hope that resonated. Please let me know in the comments below if it did. That's my favorite part, is reading y'all's comments. I just live for it. And with that being said, just thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until then.